Then we're moving on to Sunday. The Steelers are going to take on the Bills. 10-7 Steelers, 11-6 Bills.
I'm glad the episode messed up yesterday because this wasn't out when we recorded yesterday. TJ Watt's out for the Steelers.
Yep. I figured that whenever they had that injury, they already knew coming out of that game it was a grade 3 MCL, which is it's pretty tough.
It's a couple weeks.
Yeah.
They said you need a couple weeks.
But you can't put it past those Watt brothers, man. Those dudes are a different breed. I mean, yeah. I mean, J.J. Watt tore his shoulder completely off and still came back and played. So
I mean, arms, I guess, is different. But, I mean, if you can't affect, like, when your main job is to use your legs to power out at, like, your stance and pass the lineman, and that's not healthy, you're just going to be a liability for your team.
Right. Yeah.
I like the heart, but if you're not 100% and you can't effectively change the game,
right. And it's not. Here's the thing: the Steelers, unless they went on like a miracle run, they're not going to make the Super Bowl. There's no reason for TJ to go out there and risk further injuring himself, blowing out his knee completely, or something like that,
or tearing it.
Yeah. Here's the thing too: is like the Bills, you don't know what you're getting with them either. Yeah. I mean, coming into last week, they were either getting a 2 seed or they were out of the playoffs.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Between tiebreakers and the games they had lost throughout the year to other teams, like it was either 2 seed and home field advantage, or you're just done for the year.
Yeah, and you don't know what Josh Allen you're going to get.
Yeah, and he's going to give you the ball, either from throwing interceptions or fumbling the ball. And I'm not 100% on this, but I think that there wasn't a single game this year he didn't have a turnover. Or even if he had he may have fumbled and not lost a fumble. There's been every single game he's put the ball in harm's way. And that's just the type of quarterback he is. That's how he's played his entire career, because on the flip side, he's going to give you 40 total touchdowns this year. I mean, I think he's the first quarterback in 4 straight seasons in the NFL to have over 40 or more touchdowns between throwing and running. So he's going to give you the ball, and he's going to score on you as well. I think that the Bills just have the better team.
The first game, 3 interceptions. Second game, no interceptions, but he could have had a fumble. I don't know. Washington, interception. Miami, no interception. Then he had 5 straight games with 1 interception. Then a 2-game interception, and then 3 straight. Yeah, I mean,
he threw 18 interceptions this year. They played 17 games. That's averaging over one plus interceptions a game.
Yeah, he threw 29 touchdown passes this year, which ties for 5th in the league.
Right.
But he threw 18, which is 114th. I didn't know there was 114.
There's no telling.
Yeah. And then I'm not seeing, it doesn't show stats. Or, excuse me, fumbles, what I'm looking at. So,
he had quite a few of those.
Needless to say, he turns the ball over a lot.
Yes, he does.
And so, it's okay. It's like quarterbacks are going to turn the ball over, especially when you're a quarterback like Josh Allen. But eventually, you have to learn to be smart with the football.
Yeah, he turns it over in a high rate.
And when you turn the ball over.
Right. I'm going to go with the Bills in this game. Yeah. I think with it being in Buffalo, I don't think weather will be a factor. It's not going to affect the Steelers because they're used to that same type of weather. I just think Mason Rudolph's not good enough to win you playoff games. And without TJ Watt, he's the heart of that defense.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's going to give you an interception, bank on it, but I think that he's still going to have enough touchdowns that the Bills win this game.
Yeah.
This is the highest spread of the weekend at -10.
And that's
they're the most favored team.
That's a lot. When you see
in the playoffs,
when you see high, not even high number, but double-digit point spread in the NFL,
right,
that's telling you something. But I'm going with Buffalo. Like I said, it's they're at home. Mason Rudolph, you know what you're going to get with him.
Right.
The Bills, I'm sure, will hone in on Najee Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Steelers don't really have an effective pass rusher to make a difference. So I think it's the Bills.
We will be covering the NFL playoffs for the entirety of the NFL playoff season. If you want to hear our opinions on the games and either me in sadness or
Talk
enjoy
about the Cowboys.
Yep, click the link here.
Or if you want to catch our full episodes talking college sports, any other sports other than the NFL, click here.